I've been a vegetarian. I've been low carb. I've tried a little bit of everything. And I know that some people in my life, maybe even in your life, to them it looks like we've been jumping from one diet to the next, like we're tracing the latest trend. But the truth is, this has always been a personal experiment, a science project, if you will. One that I started because I wanted to understand what was going on with my own gut. I had IBS and I was tired of just coping. I wanted to heal. And what I found over time is that the more I stripped away what didn't serve me, the better I felt. Eventually, that path led me to Carnivore. And one thing I know for sure, I'm a learner, always evolving. And I can say this with confidence, my body has never felt better. But here's the thing, nobody tells you starting the carnivore diet isn't just about changing what you eat. It messes with your mind, your identity, and sometimes your relationships. The food part, that's actually the easy part. It's the perception from others, the inner critic in your head, and the expectations you carry that can really wear you down. This video is for you if you're curious about carnivore, or just starting and you're wondering if you've lost your mind, or maybe you're just not trying to. I'm going to walk you through how to start the carnivore diet without losing your mind. Not just the science, but the real life stuff. How to manage judgment from family, how to deal with cravings without panicking, how to set your expectations, and of course, how to give yourself enough grace to actually make it through those first few weeks. And make sure to stick around to the end, because I'm going to share the number one thing I did to stay mentally grounded during the hardest part of the transition. It's something almost no one talks about, but it made all the difference. So let's start with what almost broke me, social judgment. I've been a vegetarian for 8 years. Now try explaining to your family that you're not only eating meat again, but you're only eating meat. No sides, no veggies, just an animal-based diet. You'd think I told them I joined a cult. And my mom, bless her, she just wants me to be healthy. She still struggles with it. And the second I get a sniffle, oh, it must be the meat. Meanwhile, every flu or my family member gets is just seasonal. But when I sneeze, it's that carnivore diet, isn't it? I love her and I love my family, but it's perception, not reality. The reality is, I've had fewer sick days overall, more energy, and clearer skin than I did with any other diet. The hardest part about starting carnivore isn't giving up bread. It's not your body detoxifying from sugar. It's people assuming you've lost your marbles. If you're watching this and feeling like people around you just don't get it, I see you. And I want you to know, their concern usually comes from love. That doesn't mean they're right, but it does mean we can meet them with grace. Let them love you in their own way and just ask for some grace back. Next, let's talk about expectations. You are not going to feel amazing on day one. In fact, you might feel like a zombie who wandered into a butcher shop. Fatigue, headaches, irritability. They're common. That's not failure. That's adaptation. Your body's been living on carbs for decades, and suddenly it's being told, guess what? Steak's the new glucose. There's going to be some pushback. You're not broken. You're just recalibrating. Cravings will come, especially in the first week. And they'll often hit you like a memory, not just a taste. You'll smell a slice of pizza and remember your college dorm room. You'll hear a bag of chips rustle and suddenly want to cry. That's not hunger. That's nostalgia. Your brain is grieving. Give it a hug, not a Dorito. Cravings aren't commands, they're signals, and signals can pass. Also, keep your meals simple. This is not the time to become a nose-to-tail gourmet chef. You don't need to make lamb heart souffle or beef tongue tacos. You need to get food in your body that digests easily and keeps you sane. Burgers, steaks, eggs, butter. Repeat. Decision fatigue is real. So is salt. Don't skip the salt. That's a whole separate video. But trust me, salt is your friend. Another thing, don't isolate yourself. It's tempting to go into full caveman mode and stop socializing altogether. But humans need connection, even when we're eating like lions. Find community, whether it's online, in a support group, or even just someone in your life who's willing to listen without judgment. You're not the only one who's done this, even if you feel like you're the only one at the dinner table who's not eating the breadbasket. And now, this is the part you've been waiting for. My number one tip for not losing your mind during the carnivore transition: journaling. I know, it doesn't sound sexy, but listen, writing down how you feel, what you eat, and what you notice changes the game. It turns you from a passenger into a pilot. You stop reaching and start observing. You'll notice that day 5 was awful, but day 6, energy came back. Your joint pain started to ease. Your digestion calmed down. You start seeing patterns, and suddenly you're not in the dark anymore. You're learning your body's language. And let me just add this, because someone needs to hear it. You do not need to be perfect to succeed at this diet. You don't lose your carnivore carb because you ate a pickle, or because you added coffee, or because you're still figuring out your fat to protein ratio. You're not failing, you're learning. That's what I did. I experimented. I paid attention and I adjusted. And through that, I found the thing that finally worked for me. And if you're wondering, but what if carnivore doesn't become your forever diet? That's okay too. The point isn't to swear allegiance to ribeyes for life or ground beef. The point is to heal, to feel better, to learn what works. And right now for me, this works. So let's wrap up with a few reminders. Number 1, judgment from others is often love wearing the wrong outfit. Number 2, adaptation is messy but temporary. Number 3, cravings lie. Number 4, simple meals win. Number 5, journaling turns chaos into clarity. And finally, grace. Give it to others, give it to yourself, and know that this path is yours to walk, even if it looks weird from the outside. So if this video helped you, let me know in the comments what part of your carnivore journey has been the hardest. Or if you're just getting started, let me know what you're most nervous about. I read these comments and love hearing your stories. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my next video about the 10 most common problems that new carnivores may face. Because if you know what to expect, you're more likely to stick with what may be the best diet to help you heal metabolically and achieve your health-related goals. And while this video is based on my experience as a doctor and carnivore, remember, this is not medical advice. It's food for your soul. For actual medical advice, see your physician. And if they roll their eyes at carnivore, maybe send them this video too. You're not crazy. You're courageous. And you're not alone. I'll see you in the next video.